Welcome, everybody. Happy Monday night. Hope you're doing well. Sorry, just checking my volume here, making sure that we're coming in pretty clearly. Hope everybody's Monday's doing great. I know I'm doing pretty well myself. But if you are dropping in tonight on this Monday night, please do me a favor, say hello. Don't be afraid to say hi, no matter where you're watching. We are live on Twitch, YouTube, and on Facebook at PCN Final Score. Before we get started, I do want to thank everybody that took part in our Sports Movie Madness 64 Sports Movie Tournament that we just completed last night on Sunday night live on Twitch and Facebook. The final movies came down to Remember the Titans, which was a 4 seed in the football region, and the Mighty Ducks. The Mighty Ducks were a 1 seed. Mighty Ducks were a 1 seed in the hockey, golf, miscellaneous type movie setup. So thank you to everybody that voted, and Remember the Titans took down the Mighty Ducks trilogy. So if you took part of our Sports Movie Madness tournament, thank you so much. We genuinely appreciate your participation. We're looking forward to doing it next year. But we're looking for some feedback. If you were involved in the process, please let us know. Send us a message either on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Let us know how you think the process went, the voting process went, what we can do better for next year. Hopefully it'll be more in line with an actual NCAA tournament. That would be awesome. But while you're jumping in, I just want to take a second and please, if you like any of the content that we're putting out, give it a like, a follow, a share, a subscription, wherever you're watching. If you're on Facebook, please feel free to like and share. If you're checking us out from Twitter, bringing you over to Twitch, don't forget to hit that follow button on Twitch. We genuinely appreciate it. Hello and welcome. Thank you. Glad to be here on a Monday night. If you're watching on YouTube, go ahead and hit that like, that thumbs up button, and hit the subscription and hit that bell for notifications so the next time that we start streaming and go live or with any of our content goes on YouTube, you'll be the first to know. But if you joined us or were not able to join us last time, we finished out the high school season. You see all the Michigan decked out here. That's because our high school prospect, who was a two-way player, 5-star QB, in the top 150 prospects, also 4-star free safety, plenty of options to choose from, and we decided to go with Michigan. So we're starting out at Michigan. We're the second string quarterback. We're not starting. So we got to go through practice, and we got to work our way up. So to go in real quick, we're going to show everybody real quick the skills that our player has. He is a 84 overall as a freshman. Pretty decent skills. Decent skills all the way around. Decent arm, nothing crazy. We are second on the depth chart. We'll check that out very quickly. Starting quarterback is a senior, which is helpful for us, and he's an 89 overall. So it's a little helpful for us. We do have the opportunity to do some upgrades already, but I think we're going to hold off because we're not going to be playing for the first couple games. And let's check out the preseason polls. Michigan is number 19. All right, so here you go. See on your screen, this is the top 10. We got Alabama, Ohio State, Stanford, Texas A&M, Georgia, Oregon. I'm not sure how these were done, but this might be going off of 2014, but I don't think Stanford was even that good then. Notre Dame, number 7. South Carolina, 8. Clemson, 9. And Florida, number 10. We're down here at number 19. Decent stats. But we are playing on Heisman difficulty, so if anybody's curious, we are playing on Heisman difficulty. Coach Trust, we're going to check this out here just so you can see what's going on. We need 350 Coach Trust points to get from second string to first string. And then we can move on up to veteran starter, team captain, hometown hero, leader, and you get all these cool little perks depending on what your level of coach trust is. So let's jump in. We gotta go through practice here. We are not gonna be starting right off the bat. We gotta earn it. But thank you to everybody that's joining in tonight. Please say hello. I don't bite too much. But I hope everybody's night's going pretty well. We are actually getting ready to gear back up for work. I'm about to go back to work later this week sometime. So I'm trying to still get my streaming schedule figured out, but now with work, it's going to be kind of up in the air. So once we get, why is it raining? This is going to be fun. So while my schedule for work continues to come back into play, our schedule for streaming is going to be kind of hit or miss, but I'll try to throw out any kind of indication that if I'll be streaming later that night during the day on our social media. So if you want to follow that, it's going to be right above my head here at the top of the screen, at PCN Final Score. Off the ball. Hey, appreciate the follow, man. I love the stuff you're doing on your sports podcast. It's fantastic. Just joined a new network a few weeks ago. That's awesome. Congratulations. And I'm looking forward to your coverage of the NBA draft, man. But if you want to follow any of our streams or anything, any of our content, it's going to be up here at PCN Final Score on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Twitch, and Instagram. So if you want to check that out, we post the videos, everything there. I'm going to try to get a few different types of games in throughout the week. But again, I'm going back to work this week. We'll see what happens. Yeah, no problem. We got to support each other doing sports podcasts, man. It's a hell of a lot of fun, and we just do it for the love. So we got to support each other for sure. I love sharing your stuff when I see it. But I got to know, man. I got to know your thoughts. Last Dance, the final episodes were last night. What'd you think? Do you think Jordan could have actually won a 7th championship had everybody stayed together? I don't know. That would have been tough because, I mean, you're talking about the lockout shortened season would have helped. But I don't know. There were a lot of good teams that year. They definitely won a 7th. That was the year that Pippen ended up leaving to go get a monster contract with Houston. I don't know. That'd have been good. They get Rodman to come back, Phil to come back, Michael to come back. They could have kept Pippen too. Kerr would have kept playing. They could have blown up on everybody again. And that was also the year, if I'm not mistaken, that was also the same offseason that Malone and Stockton basically retired together, wasn't it? 98, 99-ish, somewhere in there. So they wouldn't have been back to the finals. That would have been fun. All right, let's see what we got here. All right, there we go. Love it. Repping the number 7 like the old guy Henson. Nice throw. Good catch. I know we could have picked anywhere to go to school, but this is the opportunity to see that winged helmet was pretty sick. We got credit for the catch. That helps. He fumbled it, not our fault. Definitely I would have loved to have seen Jordan come back for another year. That would have been fantastic. I mean, you're looking at that season. Jordan probably he wouldn't retire and then go to play for the Wizards. Biggest what if. What if Jordan comes back? Talking about right now? Oh my God, that'd be hilarious. Oh, it's a pick. No, it's a sack. Um, I did see on Twitter. Yeah, it's true. What if Jordan came back for another year? I did see on Twitter though. This was funny. I don't know how old this is, but he was saying that he's not around the Hornets players anymore because he can still beat them in one-on-one. He was still saying he could beat him in one-on-one, and Miles Bridges was like, "Hey, come at, let's go." Yeah, they do suck. They're horrible. But I think part of the reason they suck so bad, Jordan has not shown that he can find talent. I mean, God, he drafted Kwame Brown. Yeah, terrible drafts. Their signings weren't that great either. They overpaid for Batum. That's a pick. They overpaid for Batum, and he's still on the books there. They overpaid. They drafted Kid Gilchrist and then kept him there for way too long. Just trying to turn him into the number one guy. I do love when they rebranded back to the Hornets, and they redid the logo, which was sick. Their floor is sick. That's a pick. I keep missing that. Their floor is sick now. It's awesome. Did we get a touchdown? Oh, we got close. Ooh, nice catch. Ooh, I don't know how this is going to work here. Just dump it off. I hate that play. Oh, get rid of it. Could you imagine if that year Shaq and Kobe were already together? I mean, can you imagine if they... Yeah. Can you imagine if they would have played each other in the finals? Oh, he dropped it. Oh, we lost all our trust. Oh, shit. Oh, that's terrible. Yeah, Kobe versus MJ would have been great. Like, that would have been... Oh, they won't let me audible because I'm... We started off good, but now we're struggling a little bit. Yeah, that would have been great. There we go. Oh, he dropped it. Okay, we could practice. Okay, we could practice. That one, that pick didn't help. All right, we got some points here. Let's do. These are all one game boosts. That's a career boost. 12,000. Yikes, it's a lot. All right, let's go. Yeah, dude, we just started doing our Twitch a couple weeks ago, but I mean, it's just another way. We actually started streaming our podcast on Twitch along with our Facebook Live because we got the multi-stream going, and I mean, if you love playing video games, it's super beneficial. I see my screen froze here. That's fun. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, it's still getting a little. Still working the kinks out sometimes. I got. We get a few times that it kind of freezes up, but. We're going to skip till we're on the field. Wow. Central Michigan took a quick 9-6, now 9-7 lead. What do you play?
They'll line it up for the field goal. Michigan can take the lead here with this field goal. Kicks
nice
away,
kick.
and it splits the uprights.
Turn this volume down a little bit. There we go. That's better. Right before the half, we got a quick touchdown. Go up 16-9, 17-9, going into the half. 2K, Madden, Call of Duty, the show. Yeah, I've had to narrow it down to yeah, I do the same thing. I mean, it doesn't really matter. It's all about getting the experience, and if people follow your podcast and enjoy your stuff, they're going to follow you on Twitter too. Oh, your dog ate it. That sucks. Got another touchdown. We're taking a 31-9 lead with 2.5 to go. About to walk out of our first game with a dub. Yeah, I tried a game I tried finding is college basketball, 09 or 10, either one of them. They're so hard to find. They're like, I know NCAA basketball 09 is like $100 on Amazon, and 10 is like close to $200, if not more. But yeah, I basically kept it down to like two games so far. Maybe 3, we'll see. Yeah, I don't think they're going to come back anytime soon. I know everybody says that with the announcement that happened with the NCAA a while back that it might happen, but I don't see it. Not with the stuff with Zion that came out, was it a couple weeks ago? I saw on Yahoo, his old agency said that they wanted him to admit that he took impermissible benefits from both Nike and Adidas, and from Duke also, because he was with them for a week, and then jumped over to CAA, which is one of the biggest organizations. Oh, we got a rivalry game this week. We got Notre Dame, number 7 Notre Dame. Let's see what our upgrades are here. Machine Go. So we get a lot of... That's a career boost. We don't need that one. We need the arm strength. So let's check out the top 25 polls real quick before we jump in. See who won and lost. Bama and Ohio State both won. Stanford hasn't played yet. Who is number 5? Somebody just lost. Georgia loses. Oh, because they played Clemson. Georgia lost to Clemson week 1. So they dropped to 11. Everybody else in the top 10 wins. So no major moves there. We moved up a spot to 18. LSU lost to TCU. TCU was ranked 14. So they lost. Anybody else? Arizona State? No. I miss the college basketball games. 2K had a really sick college basketball game. They had College Hoops 2K8, had Greg Oden on the cover. That game, the gameplay wasn't that great because they didn't have the ISO motion stick and stuff yet. But the Dynasty mode in that game was the best Dynasty mode of any college game I've ever played. It was legit. All right, let's jump into week 2 of practice. Let's do the indoor field this time so we don't get any weather. No water. Yeah, the Dynasty mode was sick. I've been trying to find copies of either college basketball game, EA 9 or 10. I've been watching a lot of people on Twitch playing that, and it's been a lot of fun. Been a lot of fun watching it. Makes me want to play it. But once we're done with this Road to Glory, we're actually going to roll it into a Dynasty mode, and we're just going to... I haven't decided if we're going to start as an offensive coordinator or a head coach at a small school. We haven't decided yet, or I haven't decided yet. But I'm open to suggestions. All right, see what we got here. Opponent scouting report, Notre Dame, they're 1-0. They got a really good rush D. All right, see what we got. I can't flip this. Oh, that sucks. Nice pass. There we go. Yeah, that's what we're looking at next for this game. Either myself or Chris, one of the two, we're going to do a Dynasty mode in College 14. I know if it's Chris, he's just going to pick Notre Dame and just go with it, so... Yeah, it's tough to find a copy of NCAA 14, man. I'd try to look at Facebook Marketplace. That's the best place you can try to find one. But it's tough. If you try to go on like Amazon and stuff, good luck. It's going to be like $150, $200 for a copy of college football. I had to get, this is my brother's copy. I had to have him ship it to me like a year or two ago. That was the only way I could get it without paying an arm and a leg. There it is. Oh. I'll take the yards, though. There we go. There's another one. Love it.
Here we go.
Slowly chip away at that number 1 spot. Just don't make mistakes and we're good. Oh. As I say that. We lose 26 points for a sack. Urban Meyer. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Urban Meyer. Trolling level is epic, my friend. I love it. Oh. And I wasn't paying attention. Oh, this is rough. This defense is good. Wow, he jumped. Nice jump. Jumped that route pretty good. Oh, he wouldn't throw it. I had RB.
Here we go.
Yeah, college football's tough to find now, though. I love it. I can appreciate that. Oh, that's great. Please tell me at least you stream Ohio State stuff. Or Florida even. Or Utah, really. Oh, his lineman took him out of the play. That sucks.
Green 9, green 9. Green 9, green 9. Yellow.
Well, Urban Meyer, my co-host of our sports podcast, is a huge Notre Dame fan. So not only now do we have you, my co-host is a big Notre Dame fan. So I hear it from everybody. It's great. Oh, can we get rid of it? Nice catch. That's great.
Red 2, green 8. Go. Red 2, green 9.
All right, couple reps left in this practice, and then we are playing again. Oh, we dropped it. Then we're playing against Notre Dame, who's number 7. And we at Michigan are number 18. Uh-oh, I thought he was an in route. That was terrible. I lost all my trust.
5, green. Go.
Oh, my God. I seriously thought that guy was an in route. It was X that was the in route and not him. Well, that was a rough end of the practice. All right, we're at home. At home against number 7 Notre Dame. We're number 18 Michigan. First big test for this team already. And the senior quarterback. It's gonna be a big one. This is already like week 2, make or break. Your season is make or break. Notre Dame calls heads. They win. They want to kick. We don't have any win, so we don't have to worry about that. All right, we get on the board first. A minute-long drive. 6 plays, and it's a minute-long drive. We take the quick 7-0 lead. Notre Dame gets back on the board, ties it up. We get stopped on a 4th and 4, a long field goal here.
For a very long field goal attempt.
See what we got.
Michigan is looking to go up by 3. The kick
It's
is
got-
up. It's got the distance.
Oh, cleared it. Cleared it. What a kick. 50-yard field goal to take the 10-7 lead. Notre Dame comes back, gets a touchdown, then gets a field goal. They're up 17-10. We score a touchdown with 4 minutes to go in the third. We get the extra point to tie it up. We're outgaining them 221 to 171 in yardage. Notre Dame takes the lead. We tie it up.
Here comes the kicker to try to tie this game up. He makes the PAT.
24-24 with 4:52 left. So now we get the ball back. We get stopped.
It's 4th down. So the kicking
We've got
team
over
is on the
300
field
yards
to
of
try for
offense.
3.
We're going to settle for 3.
Kicks up, and it
Right
is
down the
good.
pipe. We take a 3-0 lead.
Now shifts back to the other side. That's what a good
They line up to kick this one away.
I mean, we got 3 minutes left in a rivalry, and we got to watch these plays, huh?
Great kick.
Unless there's any
Goes into the
opposition
end zone,
here.
down for a touchdown. Who wants this one more?
We're starting to get to crunch time here, Brad, in this football game. With this offense down by a field goal late in the
Notre
game,
Dame's got it at the
at
25.
very least, they've gotta be thinking about a
Bramblett
field goal to
back to
tie it,
pass, completes it to right over the middle.
touchdown to take
He
the
gets
lead.
out to about the
Obviously,
40-yard line, and they're going to run a hurry up. Bramblett not having a great game. Just a quick drop back, throws it to his tight end right again.
They'll bring him down at about the
Gets
40
8 yards, just short of the first. They're going to run the hurry up again. 3:30 to go, 2nd and 2. Motion by the tight end to the right, out of the shotgun. Little draw play to Hinish,
inside.
and just short. He gets stopped. Notre Dame's got 87 yards rushing. Hinish has got 2 touchdowns and 80 yards on the night. But he gets stopped short, 3rd and inches. They run the hurry up again out of the shotgun. Wide receiver motion to the left. Clock is ticking, under 3 minutes. Calling an audible. The option, Bramblett gets it, barely gets it for the first down. And they're going to run the hurry up again.
Less than 3 minutes in the game.
Another draw play. Hinish gets stopped in the backfield. Lost a yard.
this offense is trying to get in sync.
Jalen Mayfield, 2 tackles for loss on the day. Clock is ticking, 2nd and 11 out of the shotgun again. Bramblett throws over the middle.
Brought down at the 41.
Ekwanu? I'm going to say that's Ekwanu.
The crowd
Gets 9 yards. It's 3rd and
making it
2.
difficult.
Clock's ticking, under 2.5 minutes to go. Bramblett with the option again. Tucks it and runs. Doesn't get it. No gain. Michigan stops him.
Looks like they've decided to go for it.
And they're going to go for it. They're at the 41-yard line, and they want to go for it with just over 2 minutes to go. Out of the shotgun. Gives it to Claypool. Drops behind the line. Turnover. Michigan gets it back. 2 minutes to go. I know some of these names are going to be weird. I don't know what happened to it, but running the option.
He is drilled at the 49.
Timeout Notre Dame. It was a 10-yard run, but he stopped short of the first down.
2 minutes to go in this football
2:01 left. Michigan just got into Notre Dame territory. Out of the shotgun. 2nd and inches. Motion. Across the formation. Trips left now. Welshoff back to pass. Throws the screen. Pays got it. Got the first down.
He's pushed
Gets shoved out of bounds. 1:55 left. Michigan's got a new set of downs. And they're just going to play keep away here. Running a stretch play. Pay breaks to the outside. Got the corner. Breaks a tackle. Taken down after 27 yards and a first down. Notre Dame takes another timeout.
We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 21. Just under 2 minutes.
Michigan's up 3. Handoff to Pay again. Taken down after a yard up the middle. Notre Dame takes their last timeout. 2nd and 9. At the 20-yard line. Single back. Welshoff to Pay.
He's taken down. at
3-yard gain. Clock is now ticking. Notre Dame cannot stop the clock. Pay's got 108 yards rushing on 28 carries and a touchdown tonight. Welshoff out of the shotgun. 3rd and 6. Calling audible. Still letting that clock run a little bit. They're going to let this thing run down as far as possible. They don't want to give Notre Dame any chance, as little chance as possible of getting this ball back. They snap it with 2 to go. Welshoff back to pass. Throws it over the middle. Incomplete. It's now 4th and 6 with 1:02 left. Welshoff's not had a great game. 225, 1 touchdown, 2 picks. Hold is good. Kick is up. Right down the pipe. Michigan takes a 6-point lead with 59 seconds to go.
Michigan kick this one off.
Number 18, Michigan leading number 7, Notre Dame at home. Try to say that name 5 times fast.
Well, this is the chance. Late in the fourth quarter.
Here we go. Notre Dame's got the ball at the 25. Out of the shotgun, 4 wide receivers. Bramblett. Lots of time. Throws it way down the middle. Picked off by Hinton. Michigan gets the ball back. 4 turnovers by Notre Dame is the story of this game. Interception. Jay Bramblett has thrown 2 picks and only 195 yards. Michigan is now going to get in the victory formation. Notre Dame cannot stop the clock. And that's going to be it. Michigan, huge upset at home. Number 18 Michigan takes down number 7 Notre Dame 30-24 in the Big House. See the team stats. Michigan had 350 yards of total offense, 129 yards on the ground. Only 4 of 12 on third downs, but the turnovers really hurt Notre Dame. 2 fumbles lost and 2 interceptions. Michigan had 2 interceptions of their own. That's a big win for Michigan in week 2. But hey, we've only been streaming for, I don't know, maybe a couple weeks. But this may not sound like a lot to a lot of people. But with our 2 followers tonight, we're in double-digit followers. We are in double-digit followers. We're going places. Thank you so much to everybody that follows the stream, follows Final Score here on Twitch. And if you're watching us on Facebook, please give the video a like, a share. Leave a comment. I can see all the comments from I think pretty much every platform that we stream on. But we've officially hit double-digit followers on Twitch. You can't tell you how extremely excited and happy I am for that. That's awesome. I know a few people that follow us are friends of the show, so we genuinely appreciate it. We made some new friends here on Twitch as well, but we appreciate everybody that follows us, shares our content, and we just want to make the stream better. The best we can do it is, by having you follow, like, subscribe, and share it, and we just like to have some fun here. So, all right, we went through 2 weeks. Let's check real quick the top 25 polls. Oh, you see that story right there. Number 9, Florida, lost to the U. They lost to the U. Let's see the top 25 after 2 weeks. Bama's only had 1 game. Ohio State's 2-0. Stanford got their first win. Texas A&M, Oregon, and Clemson are all 2-0. Coming off big wins. Georgia, 1-1. It took them to overtime, but they beat South Carolina on the road. 30-27 in overtime. Bumps them all the way up to 7. Bumps them all the way up to number 7. So they're 1-0 in conference. Louisville's 2-0. Oklahoma's 2-0. Florida State stays 1-0. TCU, Texas 2-0. Big losses here by 2 top 10 teams. Michigan only jumps 3 spots. Won a tight game against a top 10 team, and they only jumped 3 spots. Oklahoma State and Boise State stay undefeated, both 2-0. Florida loses at Miami. Miami now, with that win, jumps up to number 23. They're 2-0 on the year. UCLA was idle. And everybody else down here, Kansas State, Nebraska, Oregon State, Miami, Ole Miss, and Arizona State. Who else received votes? LSU dropped out, number 19. California, USC, Michigan State, Iowa, Baylor, and Utah all trying to get votes. All right, week 3. Well, this is going to be it. This is going to be it for the night. We're going to get through the first 3 weeks of the season. We're going to go through another week of practice. We're going to go through our week 3 of practice. We've got a home game against the Akron Zips. So we'll go through practice. Hopefully we'll not make some turnovers this week. We'll go through the game, and then we will sign off for the night. So if you're just jumping in or just about to drop out, please, before you do or while you jump in, hit that like, that follow, that share, that subscribe button, wherever you're watching. If you're watching on Facebook, hit the like, hit the share button. If you're watching on YouTube, just hit that little thumbs up button, subscribe underneath, hit that little bell for the notifications. Any of our content, our podcasts get released on YouTube the day after our show. Any of these streams get released. Not only are they live on YouTube, but they're live, or they're going to be on YouTube the next day as well. And if you're watching, of course, on Twitch, hit that follow button. And if you are feeling so generous, please hit that subscribe button and help out the stream. All right, my practice duties. We're QB number 2. We still have 0 trust because we keep throwing picks in practice. But we're using Akron's playbook. We're going against the first team defense. Akron's actually not bad on all the way around. Even though they're 0-2, they run a spread offense. They are ranked 70th in the country in passing, 44th on the ground. All right, let's jump in. Oh, I love this play. Z-spot's a great play. Uh-oh. Oh, no. I had X open. They're going to throw it again. Stop and throw. Nice. Got some yards gained. I don't like this play at all. Yeah, there we go. Shade him to one tight end, throw it to the other. Got a first down. There we go. As long as we just keep the ball in front, keep them in front of us. Don't turn the ball over. We can gain that trust. Maybe be able to get a chance to start. I don't know if we're going to get a chance to start this year, but we got to put ourselves in a position to at least start year 2. I mean, the guy that's playing in front of us is a speedster. He's got 90 speed. He's definitely a dual threat quarterback. He's a senior. He's a senior, so you know we're probably not gonna have to worry about anybody else behind us. We're an 84 overall, and our third string quarterback I think is a 79. So barring anything insane, we should be starter. Definitely next year. But we're gonna try. We got a lot of work to do, but like I said, the guy ahead of us is a senior. He's been the starter. I can't do it with that. That was stupid. So we lost. I keep doing that. I'll do so good in practice and then throw a pick. So there we go. Get some of that back. But welcome, everybody, if you just joined in. Oh, my God. It hit as I threw. I should have just taken the sack, I guess, right? Wow. Hitting. Close down that fast. There was no way to get that. There was no way. But he got it anyway. Uh-oh, we got a... Got a blitz coming. Ooh, run, run, run. There it is. Oh, no. He went out of bounds. No. That was our chance. I got to try to get something here. There we go. Get some yards. Be at dual threat quarterback. That's what our starter is. Our starter's a dual threat. Did they give me points for throwing it away? Yeah. Throw out of a sack. There we go. Had to give me some points for that. Another bubble screen. All right. Let's see what we got here. Nice. Some open field. Gets a couple yards. We got over 9,000 XP. That's awesome. 12,000 and we can get some big boosts to our arm strength. Oh, there's nothing really open here except for this guy. Slowly gaining that trust back. That's what we do. Uh-oh. Oh no, the running back didn't pick up the blitz. Lost 26 trust for the sack. Oh, he dropped the pass. This is always what happens with our player. We're pretty up and down. Couple of reps left. We've basically lost. We keep going backwards with our. Oh no! And I got the sack. We've lost all trust again. we keep doing this every week. Every week. We get like 40 trust and then we take a sack or throw a pick and we lose it all. All right. See what we got. Heisman time, career boost. We don't need that. Read and react. We don't need that either. I would love to get that as just a career boost, but that's probably 12,000. All right, last game of the night. We are 2-0, number 15 in the nation. We're playing at home against the 0-2 Akron Zips. We've got a huge advantage here. Let's just see the preview. Yeah, we got dominated in every category except for pass defense. We have about the same pass defense. But we have a number 6 in the nation in turnover differential with +4. We're not really great in any category. Total defense, number 25. But other than that, we're not really fantastic. But we're doing enough to win. Just take a look at what we've done so far. Destroyed CMU at home, 31-17, and then won in a big upset against then top 10, then number 7 Notre Dame, 30-24 at home. But here we go, last game of the night. I appreciate everybody that has dropped in. And if you are still watching, thank you so much. We're actually about to hit 100 views too on Twitch, which is pretty big. I think that's pretty big. About to hit 100 views on Twitter, or on, not Twitter, Twitch, sorry. We're pretty active on Twitter, so that's always in the forefront of my mind. That's pretty cool. We've almost hit 100 views on Twitch. We've hit double-digit followers tonight on Twitch. So thank you so much, everybody that has dropped in or has dropped in tonight. Yes, I know, celebration. It's super exciting. I know. I know my girlfriend's probably laughing her ass off right now because sometimes this takes some time away from everything else around the house, but.
Sends it sailing down.
Genuinely appreciate her. Happy birthday, by the way.
And it goes into the end zone, down.
I know it was last Thursday, but we haven't had a stream since then, so. All right, let's watch a little bit. This game will probably be out of hand pretty quickly, so we'll just watch the first couple drives. Welshoff back to pass, underneath,
Throws complete. He's hammered.
6-yard gain.
They're about 4 yards away here on second down.
2nd down and 4. Michigan's got to get off to a good start here at home, even though it is an inferior team. Handoff to Pay up the right side, breaks one tackle,
He's tackled in the open
13 yards and a first down. Laughing at me, yes. Laughs at me for sure. Welshoff hands it off up the middle to Pay. He gets 7 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 3.
second down, and they're going to need about 3
Pay's got
yards to
2
pick up the
carries
first
for 20 yards already. I formation, strong side right. Welshoff back to pass. Throws it out, a bullet to the sideline. Josh Ross gets 13 yards and a first down. Michigan moving the ball pretty easy. Shotgun, trips right. Option play. Welshoff keeps it.
He's tackled around
Gets
the
9 yards. 2nd and 1, just under 4 minutes to go.
Here, second down and 1.
Same formation, shotgun, trips right. Welshoff gives it this time to Pay. He gets the first down up to the 20-yard line,
Tackled at
7 yards. Moving the chains again. I formation, Twins left. Flipping the play. Turner in the game now, loses 2 yards. Big play by the Akron Zips. They're trying to just keep it to a field goal here.
second down.
Playing in the big house, playing against a team that you're not supposed to beat. Motion across the formation. Welshoff drops back the pass. Ross is wide open on the left side. Close to the marker, but just short. 11 yards, 3rd and 1.
And this is the 9th play of the current drive.
Welshoff off to a great start. 3 for 3. Ace back up the middle to Pay. Gets across the 5 to the 4. 7 yards. 1st and goal.
Chance for 3 or 7 here. First and
Here we
goal.
go. Michigan 1st and goal. They got the big boys in. They're in the goal line formation. Toss right. Pay. All green. Touchdown. Michigan Wolverines.
Took it in for 6.
4-yard touchdown by Pay. We get to see the field. Oh, this should be running into the kicker. Did they call it? They did not call it. They did not call it. Michigan's up 7-0.
He really got a hold of that kick.
And if you're just jumping in, I see a few people just jumped in. We are on our road to glory. We're a freshman at Michigan. We are the QB2, so we're 2nd string. We got to earn our way into the starting spot. So this is our 3rd game of the season. We've had a couple weeks of practice, a little up and down.
They'll bring him down at the 31-yard line.
So we're just kind of watching through some of the games. We came off a huge win last week against Notre Dame. Number 7 Notre Dame came into Michigan, and it was a thriller.
And now he's got room to run.
McGriff gets across, 4 yards and a first down. They're going to run the hurry up. They're going to try to keep Michigan off balance. Shotgun. Play action fake. Out to Williams. Caught it.
The defense lays him out.
Held on to it. 5 yards. 2nd down and 5. They're running the hurry up. Back to the line. Out of the pistol. McGriff hands it off to Davis. Breaks a couple tackles.
Now he's got the corner.
Doesn't quite get the first down. It's going to be 3rd down and 2. Just under 2 minutes left in the first quarter.
They are turning it up a notch.
Hard to hear down the field. Davis does not get there. Alvin Davis, 0-yard rush. And Akron's got a punt.
He just took a licking.
Man, that the cameraman had a little bit of I don't know what the hell was going on there. So they lost their running back, their star running back, Davis. They lost him for 2 quarters. Welshoff running the option. Keeps it himself. Gets 2 yards.
It's 2nd and 8. Ball on the 19-yard line. In the shotgun and 5 wideouts.
5 wide. Welshoff in the shotgun. Dumps it underneath to Gill. Devin Gill gets 10 yards and a first down. Pretty tight game here early on in the big house. Ace formation. Receiver in motion. Welshoff back to pass. Breaks a tackle. Truck sticks a would-be defender, but still takes the sack. Loses 2 yards. He's 2nd and 12.
27-yard line. 2nd down.
Welshoff taking it off and running again. Takes another sack. 3rd and 16 now for Michigan. They're 1 for 1 on 3rd down conversions today. We got 4 wide receivers out of the shotgun. Welshoff. Oh, hit as he threw. Almost picked off. Michigan's going to have to punt. Maybe Michigan's a little, got a little bit of a hangover. If you're watching earlier, Michigan in week 2 hosted Notre Dame and took a huge upset. Notre Dame was number 7, came into the big house. Michigan was number 18. And Michigan wins 30-24. Maybe Michigan's still feeling the effects of the high of that game. McGriff back to pass, batted at the line. 2nd and 10.
From their own 34-yard line. 2nd down.
Shotgun again. Picks up the blitz. Throws it. Jean-Baptiste, 13 yards and a first down. Clock stops to move the chains. Akron's going to try to get maybe one more play before the end of this quarter. And they do. McGriff, shotgun again. Throws it away. Still 1 more second left
It's 2nd and 10. Ball
in the first quarter. Throws it to the right. Jean-Baptiste with another 13-yard catch. That's going to be in the first quarter. Akron's moving the ball, but Michigan is number 15. Michigan is up 7-0.
And we welcome you back to the action here. Just about set to start the
We're going to
second
flip
quarter.
field. Akron again, 4 wide receivers out of the shotgun. Tosses it out right. Williams with the catch gets 6 yards. And they're going to run that hurry-up offense again. Williams takes a big hit at the line. It's going to be 3rd and 4. They technically didn't lose yards, so they're going to keep up the hurry-up offense. Akron likes to run that spread offense. Oh no, Hansen with the sideline catch, but he's short. 4th and inches. And Akron is going to go for it. This is a big play already. McGriff rolls out to the right, dumps it. Jean-Baptiste, that's his go-to man so far. 7 yards, gets the first down. He's averaging 11 yards per catch right now. Akron's moving back up to the line. Trips left, shotgun. Hands it off to Williams. That's their backup running back. Their starting running back is out for 2 quarters with a bruised hip. But if you jumped in, I see a few people jumped in. I believe it's probably on Facebook. We have a few people jump in. Appreciate you dropping in tonight on this Monday. You'll see all the Michigan memorabilia and stuff here, all the shirts up here. We chose Michigan as our road to glory for our quarterback. We are the 2nd string quarterback, so we're not seeing the field right now. We got to earn it on the field. Third down and long. Shotgun, trips right. Wide open to White. Touchdown. Keandre White with a 31-yard touchdown. McGriff is off to a hot start. Akron ties it up.
It makes for an easy completion when you've got a guy who's that wide open. They'll line up for the extra
Now they officially tie it up. It's 7-7. Akron taking it to Michigan in the big house.
nice kick, plenty of distance. He's to the 20.
Now these quarters are only 5 minutes long, so they're pretty quick games. Also, less of an opportunity for better teams to assert their dominance. Welshoff, option, keeps it, breaks one tackle, gets 2 yards. So that's our starting. That's the starting quarterback right now. It's the guy we got to beat out. Welshoff is his speed. He's a speed 90 quarterback, so he's a dual threat quarterback. Much more of a runner than a thrower. We're a balanced quarterback. Our speed's not great. It's like 81. Our arm strength is in the mid 80s, like 86. We're the slowest quarterback in the QB room, and our speed is 81. So Michigan does not have pocket quarterbacks anymore. Looking for the screen. Takes the sack. Welshoff has a really bad habit of taking sacks from what we've seen over the last couple games.
Throw the ball away.
Michigan's in trouble here. Michigan's in trouble here.
Certainly they don't have the return on here. They get this one off, and it's a beauty.
There's only one person down there in coverage. Sands is going to get a lot of yards here.
He makes it out to maybe the
16 yards on the return. Akron has a chance to make some noise on number 15 Michigan in the big house. McGriff back in the shotgun, 3 wide receivers, 2 to the right. Screen play. Throws it underneath to his running back, Williams. Breaks 3 tackles. Gets 18 yards, has to be shoved out of bounds. They're running that hurry-up offense, keeping Michigan's defense on our toes. McGriff again throws it. Oh, it's picked by Barnhart. Barnhart's got no one in front of him. The quarterback takes him down, saves the touchdown. Barnhart gets the pick, returns it 29 yards. Michigan back on offense. Great field position. Now, if Welshoff can just not make any mistakes here, should be sitting pretty good. So it's funny because this guy, if you're a fan or have watched any Michigan football, you know last year Shea Patterson, running quarterback, supposed to be a dual threat quarterback, takes a lot of sacks, doesn't throw very well. That's what this guy does. This guy's doing that. Yeah, it's not really a good look. Welshoff out of the shotgun, 1st and 10 Michigan, looking for a screen. Gets it to his running back, but loses 4 yards. 2nd down and 14. We're at field goal range, so we could see the field if we have to kick a field goal. Motion across the formation, a set. Draw play to pay. Pushes off a defender, but only gets 1. Big 3rd and long. There's a minute and a half left in the 2nd quarter. As long as there's no mistakes made, don't take a huge sack. Should have a chance of kicking a field goal here at least. Welshoff takes the big sack, loses 12 yards. It is now 4th and 25. You can see our coach trust. It's only 3 out of 350. That 350 mark gets us a starting job.
Michigan could take the lead with this field goal.
Clock is still ticking right here. Our kickers hit from 50 already this year. Did it last week against Notre Dame. We're going to let this clock run all the way down. Snap good, hold good. The kick off the post. He misses his first field goal on the year. Hill misses his first field goal on the year. Or Keegan, I'm sorry. So after that huge interception, Michigan shows nothing for it.
Fires out to his receiver. He's tackled.
White gets 26 yards off the pass from McGriff with the blitz coming. Akron takes a timeout. They're in Michigan territory. They have a chance to take the lead going into halftime. McGriff takes the sack for 8 yards. Akron takes another quick timeout. 22 seconds left at 2nd and 18. They're right around midfield. I mean, you got to try to take a deep shot here if you're Akron. Another pick by Barnhart. That's the second pick by Barnhart in this game. And Michigan is going to get a chance with 17 seconds left. I imagine they're probably just going to run it here. In the ace, 3 wide receivers. Yeah, they're going to flip the play. No, they're going to pass it. Dumps it underneath. Ross gets out of bounds. 5 seconds left. Or 12 seconds left. Got 5 yards. 5 yards.
They got 5 yards on the play, and that's always a good game.
Welshoff looking for the screen. Gets it.
As a man, he'll lose big yards.
Oh, but he caught it. Michigan's got to take a timeout. 8 seconds left. They lost 4 yards. It's now 3rd and 9. Three wide receivers out of the shotgun. They just run the draw. And Michigan, for some reason, did that and is taking a timeout. I have no idea what this coach is doing.
Let's see if the quarterback heaves it up there and one of his
Yeah, they're going to go for the Hail Mary here. Welshoff chucks it deep. It's caught. It's caught for 59 yards, but he didn't score. Oh, that's heartbreaking. He got so close to the end zone. 59 yards, and he couldn't convert. It is tied. 0-2 Akron is tied with number 15, 2-0 Michigan. Davis gets 7 yards on the keeper, or on the handoff. Do we have Brady Hoke coaching this team again? I have no idea what's going on here. Davis takes the 2-yard loss. It's going to be 3rd and 4 for Akron.
They're going to need about 4. Really one of the very tough places to play in college football, and it's no different today.
McGriff takes the sack. They were looking for the screen. They didn't get it. Lost 11 yards. It's 4th and 15. Akron's got a punt.
He's got the corner. Tackle made at the 38-yard line.
Michigan back on offense. 4:08 to go in the 3rd. 4 wide receivers for Welshoff. Throws it underneath. Oh, what a catch. He held on to it.
Second and 6. Ball on their own 42.
Four wide receivers. Hands it off to Pay, and he loses, but there's a flag.
Not sure what the flag is about here. Let's go down to the field and find out.
And it's going to be clipping. 15-yard penalty against the offense. It's going to be 2nd and 21. Turn this volume up on the game here a little bit so everybody can hear.
And they make the stop right around the 36-yard line.
So just a reminder, if you are dropping in tonight, first of all, thank you very much. I appreciate you dropping in on a Monday night. I know a lot of us are still in quarantine. But let me know how the volumes are, both with myself and the game. Still trying to figure out what's the best level for both things. But let me know. And also, don't be afraid to say hi. If you're watching on Facebook or YouTube or Twitch, depending on where you're watching, please hit the like, the follow, the subscribe, the share button.
Takes it up the middle for a nice run.
If you're on Facebook, hit the like, hit that like button. Share the stream if you enjoy, or if you have a friend or someone that likes college football.
From the 40-yard
We're
line.
streaming
It's second
NCAA
down.
14. The Facebook algorithms like if you like, comment, and share. Handoff to Turner up the middle,
Gets out
breaking
to
a few
around the
tackles.
28.
Got a 12-yard run. Big first down for Michigan. They are now at the 27.5-yard line. If you're watching on YouTube, hit the like button. We'd really appreciate it. YouTube algorithms really like that too. Hit that subscribe button and hit the little bell for notifications. So the next time that we go live with a stream or we release any of our content, any of our episodes that we also stream every week,
It's second down, 6 to go.
or any of these game streams, you will be the first to know. Yeah, Mac, welcome, man.
They'll bring him down at the 14. And this is the 8th play of the drive.
This is a big one here. Akron, 0-2 Akron, is tied 7-7 with number 15 in undefeated Michigan.
And he gets a yard on the run.
Pay only gets one. Oh,
That showed good discipline.
yeah,
by this
we're
defense.
Michigan. So our
the
quarterback
13-yard
in the
line.
road to glory mode
It's second down.
is the backup quarterback right now. We're an 84 overall, and the QB1 is a senior, and he's an 89 overall. So we've got a little bit of work to do to make the starting spot.
Play of the drive.
We're in week 3, so we've gone through a couple of weeks here. But we're trying to make the starting spot. It's got a lot of work cut out for us. Hand off to Turner. He's got it. Got the corner. Touchdown, Michigan. And we make the field. We're Holder. Kick is up and good. We take a 7-point lead with 1:19 to go in the third quarter. And then also, if you are watching on Twitch, please hit that follow button. We genuinely appreciate it. I know we've only been streaming for a couple weeks, but we've just hit double-digit followers, which is fantastic. I'm really excited about it, and we're right around the 100 views mark, which is pretty cool if you ask me.
Strike to his receiver, no good.
Between the couple of streams that we've had, I said, I'm sorry,
24-yard
Mac.
line. It's third down.
That's what I thought it said
Listen to
Mac.
this place.
Mac Dub.
He wants it all.
Oh, he's wide
Players
open.
were very aggressive in going after that ball.
Diving
This
catch, but there's a
could go either
flag.
way.
Offensive pass interference. Oh, man, it's coming back. That's a huge penalty. That's a huge penalty. 3rd and 17. Looking for the screen. They get it.
Trying to set up a little
Oh, he's not
screen.
getting the first
Gets it
down.
to
Not
his
even
tailback.
close.
And down he goes at the 19-yard line.
Only gets 4 yards. They got to punt it away.
The punt upcoming, and they're going to come after this
Yeah.
one.
Yes. Yeah, that's our last name. That's Jackson Mehoff. Yeah.
And down he goes at the 45-yard line.
Yeah, that's the name of our quarterback. We were a 5-star QB, ranked number 98 out of on the top
Michigan is
150,
up by a touchdown.
and we're a 4-star free safety. So we had a chance to play defense basically anywhere in the country and start.
And he hits it hard
But we
at the
went with
49-yard
the
line.
quarterback.
From their own
We only had a couple of
49-yard
offers
line.
to be first string.
Second down.
So almost anywhere we went, we had to play
Both
second
offenses
string.
Still trying to find a way to open things up.
We had a tight game at the end of the third quarter.
14-7.
14-7, number 15 Michigan trying to hold on.
Welcome back to
trying to hold on. We've had a couple up and down weeks in practice. The defense that we're playing again is I think Michigan's defense is ranked like a 92. So, and we're on Heisman, so it's not a cakewalk in practice anyway. So we've had a couple up and down weeks in practice. But it's our freshman year. Nice throw.
And he's tackled around the 30-yard line.
14 yards and a first down. Michigan moving the chains. They're just trying to escape this game with a dub. Trying to escape this game with a win at home. Heavily favored
He fights forward
and
to about the
struggling.
29.
That's a gain of 1 on the play. That makes it second
From the
and 10.
29-yard line. Second down.
4 wide receivers out of the shotgun. Play action fake all day back there.
Out of bounds at the 20-yard
Gill gets the
line.
catch, but he's short. It's 3rd and inches. We'll see what coach decides to do here. Out of the shotgun, 3 wide receivers, 2 running backs. Option. Breaks a tackle. Breaks 2.
And he's
Welshoff
taken
gets the
down
first
at the
down.
11.
9-yard gain.
First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 11-yard line. Michigan is up a score.
Back to pass. He's going to run it. Oh, he took a huge hit. Gain of 0. But the clock keeps moving. And that's the big thing if you're Michigan right here. You're only up 7 on a winless team. You just want to keep the clock moving. Don't make any mistakes. Hand it off to Pay.
Gets to about the 8-yard line.
Gets 2 yards. Clock is still moving.
And here's another third down.
And they're going to slow this down. They're going to play conservative here. Clock is under 3 minutes. 3rd and 8. Just going to run it. We're going to see the field again as the kicking unit.
They keep it on the
Oh,
ground.
he took a shot at the line. But we're going to see the field at the kicking unit. Coach is going to let this clock run all the way down. And if all things stay the same, we're going to escape game 3 with a win and move to 3-0. We only
He
moved
gets
up
it
3
and
spots.
they tack on 3 points.
We started the year at number 19, moved up to 18 after week 1. Now we're at 15 after a big upset of number 7 Notre Dame at home. And we're struggling right now against Akron, up 17-7 with 2 minutes, 2:01 to go in the game. We can escape this with a win. Oh, he almost had it. Gilchrist drops the potential catch on the sideline.
25-yard line. Second down.
2nd and 10. McGriff again out of the shotgun. 4 wide receivers. Jean-Baptiste, that's his go-to guy, gets the
Around
catch.
41-yard line.
First down.
Just under 2 to go in the game.
Clock still ticking, just under 2 minutes. And it's picked. That's the 3rd pick of the game.
He's at the 40.
Johnson trying to
He's
take it
tackled
back.
around the 26-yard line.
That is going to do it. Johnson gets the pick, takes it back 20 yards. Michigan
From the 26-yard
gets the
line.
ball just inside the
First
30 at the 26-yard line. They're going to run the ball here.
They'll knock him down
Lost
for
a
a
yard.
loss.
Akron takes a timeout. But we only moved up 3 spots after upsetting number 7 Notre Dame at home. I'll be curious to see what
Down to
happens
about the 25-yard line.
barely beating a winless Akron team at home.
Third down, and they need to get it to the 15.
Knowing the polls in this game, we're going to jump to like number 10. It's just the polls in this game are so weird.
He gets out to about the 22-yard line.
Akron takes their last
Call their
timeout.
final
It's going to be
timeout.
4th and 5. We're going to get on the field with the kicking team. Snap is good. Hold is good.
It's up, and
Kick
it splits the uprights.
right down the middle. Mac, appreciate the follow. Appreciate the follow on YouTube. All right. This is probably going to be the final drive of the game. Davis gets the catch.
Tackle at the 33.
Taken down 33, 8 yards, 2nd and 2. They're trying to hurry up. He clocked it. So now it's going to be 3rd and 2.
It's third down, and they're about 2 yards shy of the
Michigan's
6.
going to escape somehow with this win.
The crowd of this stadium
And they're trying to pump this crowd up.
He throws right.
Throws it deep. Oh,
He's
almost
gotta be real
picked.
careful with these rainbow.
Well, let's just sim to the end of the game. We know this game's going to be over. So we got 100 XP. We've got 93.15 in XP. So we're going to advance to the week. We're going to call it a night. We are 3-0. I want to see where we're at in the polls, though. So we're going to advance the week and then see where we're at in the polls. So now week 4 is at UConn. UConn's not a great football team either. So we're going to check out the polls real quick before we sign off for the night. But as always, if you like the content, if you had fun tonight dropping in on our stream, first of all, thank you. We appreciate it. And go ahead, give a like, a follow, a share, no matter where you're watching. If you're on Facebook, give this video a like. And don't forget to follow Podcast City Network's Final Score. It's at the top of the screen right up here, at PCN Final Score on Facebook. Anytime that I go live, it will be from my personal account, but we'll share it to that account. We're still working out the tweaks on that. Restream does not like the page accounts unless you pay for it. Go figure. But if you follow us on Twitter, at PCN Final Score, we will send a link to our Twitch, which is also at the top of the screen at PCN Final Score. Hit a follow there for either of those accounts, and anytime we go live, you will see it. If you're watching on YouTube, hit the follow, hit that thumbs up button, and hit the subscribe. Hit that little bell for notifications. So anytime that we go live or we release the content on our YouTube page, all of our videos and any of our content that we release or do live will all go onto our not our Facebook page, on our YouTube page. So go ahead and get that, hit that like and a subscription as well. All right, so we went through 3 weeks. We jumped up to number 11. That's what I mean. The polls in this game are really weird. Mr. Fire. 1 game boost, career boost. Oh, that's what we want right there. We want the flying high career boost, the career boost stuff. We're going to take it because we've got 9,300 XP, and we want that throw power and that throw accuracy. We're going to take it. So now we're just right under 90. So that should be pretty good. So we're left with 53.15. We don't need that one right now. All right, let's see what we got. Let's check out the top 25 polls after 3 weeks. This is the coaches poll. Alabama stays undefeated. Oregon jumps from 5 to 2. They had a big road win at Tennessee. And they're getting 21 first place votes. They're 3-0 to start the year. Clemson jumps from 6 to 3. They're 2-0. They were idle this week. But they get 1 vote for the first place. Georgia was idle. They're 1-1. They lost week 1 against Clemson and then won week 2 at South Carolina, and you can see they're number 10 right now. Oklahoma's 3-0. They got 1 first place vote. They jumped from 9 to 5. road win at Tulsa. TCU wins on the road at Texas Tech. They're 3-0. Probably wondering, why are they number 6? Let's take a look at their schedule. They beat LSU. LSU was ranked to start the year. That was in the Cowboy Classic in Texas, in Dallas. They beat a FCS team, and then they won on the road. Texas Tech. They got a tough schedule, though. They got at Oklahoma State, home against top 10 Texas, and then at number 16 Kansas State. That's going to be a tough road for them. Texas A&M, they were number 4, and they lose. They're 2-1. They lost to Bama. They got crushed by Bama. So they drop all the way to 7. Ohio State goes down. They lost to number 19 Cal. Now number 19 Cal. That was at home. Can you imagine if the Ohio State Buckeyes actually lost at home? Rare does that happen. Let's check out their schedule. They haven't really played anybody yet. They beat Buffalo at home. San Diego State beat them at home pretty bad. That's a big loss for them. They only have one ranked team left on their schedule, and that's us, Michigan, and they're at Michigan. It'll be a tough road for Ohio State, but they should probably pretty much win out until they get to us. Texas jumped from 12 to 9. They're 3-0. Big win against Ole Miss. And we'll just kind of skim through the rest. Number 10, South Carolina. We jumped up from 15 to 11. I mentioned got a big win at home against Notre Dame, but they didn't give us any love. Speaking of Notre Dame, where'd they go? Did Notre Dame lose? Notre Dame dropped out of the poll. Notre Dame was number 14, and they dropped out of the poll. That's huge. They're sitting at 28th in the country right now. Oregon State was number 22. They dropped out. Ole Miss was number 24. They dropped out with a loss. Nebraska was 21. They dropped to 25. They lost at home against UCLA, who's now ranked number 14. Stanford lost at home against Army. Army of all teams. I don't even know why Stanford was ranked number 3, but they were ranked number 3, and they lost. Louisville loses at home. They get crushed by Kentucky, and they drop from 8 all the way down to 20. Why they were number 8, I'm not sure either. Florida State lost at home in overtime to Nevada. They're 1-1. They dropped from 10 to 22. USC's jump in the poll for the first time. Utah's in the poll for the first time. Cal, they jumped from unranked to 19. Who else dropped pretty bad? Nobody else really dropped pretty bad. But that's the poll, top 25 poll. See what our schedule looks like coming up. The next stream session that we have might be later this week, or it might be next Monday. We'll see. I'm going back to work later this week, so we're going to see how I travel for work as well, do a lot of training. So we'll see what the stream schedule holds for us. But coming up, a couple road games, actually one more game, non-conference, and then we get into the Big Ten schedule. Penn State's not ranked. That's scary. So let's see the Heisman watch for the first couple weeks. Quarterback from Texas A&M, who's 97 overall. He's leading the Heisman race right now. Quarterback from Alabama, ranked 97. He is second. All quarterbacks on this list. Kansas State's quarterback is number 3. Oklahoma. Oklahoma's quarterback, 91 overall. He is 4th on the list. And we got Oregon on the top 5 representing the Heisman list. Sophomore. So we got 1 senior on this list, 3 sophomores. All right, so that does it for tonight's stream. Again, if you enjoyed the stream, if you like our content, please like, follow, share, subscribe. Yes, quack quack. Got Ducks fans in the house. Ducks fans in the house tonight. But if you like our content, please hit the like, the follow, the share, the subscription button wherever you may be watching. On Facebook, go to PCN Final Scores page. Anytime that I go live through Restream, through my personal page, we're going to share it on Final Scores Facebook page. We're about 850 likes there. So any of the content that we share there, you will see it on Facebook. On Twitter, go ahead and give us a follow there. Anytime that we stream from Twitch, it immediately shoots out a tweet and it gives you the link to come to Twitch. And if you see on Twitch, hit that follow button there. And if you feel so generous, hit the subscription button. We would genuinely appreciate it. We can help out and make the stream better. Finally, on YouTube, we're still working out the kinks, but if you like any of our stuff there, hit the subscribe button, hit that little bell for notifications. Any of our content that we release, whether it be these streams, they get released the next day on YouTube. Any of our streams, we live stream all of our podcast episodes for both video and audio. All of those episodes get released within the next day or two on our YouTube page as well. Any of our content that gets released ends up on our YouTube page. So if you want to go give us a follow, a subscription, and hit that bell for notifications, you will be the first to know anytime we release content on YouTube. And last but not least, Instagram. If you want to check out, we like to share some stuff on there. I try to be pretty active, share any funny memes and stuff like that on our Instagram page. All of our handles are the same, and they're at the very top of the screen, right above my head. I'm still getting used to this thing. It's right up here. That's easier. Right up there. At PCN Final Score for all things Final Score and Podcast City Network. But I appreciate everybody dropping in tonight. Have fun, be safe, and have a great week. We will see you all very soon. Have a great night, everybody.